Listen up, what's good, Dokkan Ninja Turtles? We are here to talk about should you summon on this banner. Now, everything aside, I'm going to say that I do think this is a very high value banner, and I personally think that is a good decision to actually summon on this banner. Before I get into anything that I'm going to say, I do think you should summon on this banner. Like I said, it's high value. Like, you're not really going for mostly all of these units that are actually featured. Like, you're going for the main unit. Maybe if you don't have the tech Jiren, then you're going for him to get both of them. But you're mostly going for all of the units that are going to be featured, well, excuse me, unfeatured in this banner. And to be quite honest, since that banner is coming out later, this banner should have the Gohan. The new Gohan should actually be in the pull rate for the Carnival banner. So just saying right now, like I said, if you're someone that missed out on a lot of like LRs this year, like legendary coin, like the yellow coin LRs and stuff like that, you didn't summon for a lot of those. Here's your time to really summon on it. So I'm gonna say that it's a high value banner for me. I personally do think, like I said, if you do skip a lot, this is like one of the banners you should always be looking forward to. Now, you can debate whether Jiren is incredibly good currently right now in the meta in terms of defensively. I figure offensively he should still be pretty fine because he's a hard-hitting unit. But defensively, you can sort of argue that however you want. But just for the sheer hype of this banner, like just because it is the part 2 of the actual Tanabanta that we did not have. So I have a couple of things that I would like to say. I will say this. Whether you're using Dragon Stones or tickets, because we already know he's going to have tickets, there are tons of thanks tickets. Now, the tons of thanks tickets kind of play a wrench in the whole sort of equation here, because you could wait out and not hit that banner with the tickets that are bought. And also for your Dragon Stones, you can wait until you have collected all of the tons of thanks, the Black Friday tons of thanks tickets. And hopefully Dokkan's generous enough to let us actually summon on this banner and also this banner with those tons of thanks tickets, because again, this is another very high end sort of banner that has a lot of value, like I mean a ton of value to summon on. And this is probably going to be back to back. And we also have that Dokkan Fest that we know we're going to get the Black Friday Dokkan Fest tickets for. So again, that plays a part in whoever that actually is. But this is a high value banner, one, because of the featured units that you're seeing. Like, the featured units are the ones you're like, okay, hold on now. Like, you can see there's a bunch of other spicy unfeatured units and everything, but the featured units is what you're actually really getting at. I mean, you can see this top row alone. You might be looking at Super Saiyan 4 Goku, like, Broly a little, like, definitely killing Kali for a lot of right there. But again, that could be Easy A coming up eventually. You never know. And everyone else that's actually featured on here is sort of okay in their route and they're outright until you get down to this bottom right here. And like I said, that's sort of like, if you're new to Dokkan, that is value, because again, these guys are with the red Dragon Stone and stuff like that. But you still have to remember that they're on this banner. There are free tickets with it. So if you somehow get a copy of whoever you don't have necessarily up here, whether it be Ultra Instinct Goku, Beast Gohan, whoever, if you get one of these guys, know there's probably going to be a busted Super Easy A incoming, because my theory, going off a little tangent here for a second, but my theory is we still haven't seen Super Saiyan 4s really get any sort of bust, except for the 4-year anniversary units and also the 3rd-year anniversary units. They got a temporary buff right now, but that only lasts, I think, until the actual 10th year anniversary. So I think next year we're going to see the Super Saiyan 4s, possibly a whole lot of GT getting a whole lot of buffs. And also probably the androids as well getting buffs, because again, that's another sort of category that hasn't really seen a lot being worked for. And even you can go with Namek Saga and all that stuff, but in terms of like Super Saiyan 4s and androids, really ain't got that much work outside of, I think, like Cell Max. So I would assume that a lot of that's going to be happening. And also, they like money, so you never know about Rose or anything like that. And also Vegito, because I mean, you never know. So like I said, I wouldn't be upset if you got one of these, especially if you do not have them. That's just going to save you a red Dragon Stone that you can use to get another character in the future. So just keep it at just keeping a buck with you right there. Like, it's just going to save you if you don't already have these units. If you do already have them, you get them. That's very unfortunate. Unless you don't have them rainbow, then hey, there you go. But super easy 8s for them. A lot of longevity going with that one, and also high value for this banner. And again, like I said, this banner is just going to be high value for all the LRs that you're going to be missing and stuff like that. Like, with all of that being said, you can let me know if it's actually going to be something that you really want to summon on or not. But for just currently, for me looking at it and seeing it, and from what I've seen from the community over the year so far, I know it's crazy to say this almost whole 2024 year when we're literally almost done with it. But from what I've seen was a whole lot of skipping that was happening from banners and stuff like that. So again, if you're missing a lot of those LRs, there you go. Obviously, I'm going to go ahead and say that somebody's going to ask it, but obviously the Worldwide Celebration Carnival units will not be there at all on this banner. Just going to say that Broly, Gohan, not going to be on the banner. So don't get your hopes up that you're going to see them sort of replaced. That would be crazy if that happened. That would be some insane crap. Since they just came out not that long ago. That would be crazy. But I doubt that that would ever happen currently right now. And again, like I said, we still have to worry about the Dokkan Fest. But like I said, that's depending on what you're going to be going. Because like I said, you can either buy the tickets to summon on, use your own Dragon Stones, or hopefully wait for the Tons of Thanks to see if they allow you to use it on this banner. And if they do, that's going to be a crazy one because that's double rates. So you might have a better option if you're just going for LRs to do that. But if you're really wanting to get the quality, then this is the banner that you're probably really going to use it on. And I'm just going to go ahead and say I do not think that they'll probably let us use the Tons of Thanks tickets on the current Dokkan Fest. Now, that would be crazy if they do, but I don't know if they would allow you to do that for whatever Dokkan Fest is coming up to use those tickets on it. It just really depends on when it comes out and stuff like that, and if it's still sort of there in the same sort of time. If it is, then they might get very generous and allow it, but something just wants to tell me that's probably not going to happen. I just needed to say that because somebody might just, put that in the comments down there. But other than that, let me know in the comment section below what you guys are going to be doing. If you're going to be summoning for Jiren, if you're going to be skipping them until Tons of Thanks to see what happens. Let me know your sort of strategy that you got going. Because again, I know most of everybody has their eye on the 10th year anniversary. Rightfully so. But let me know in the comment section below how you guys feel. But other than that, have an awesome day / night. Stay safe. And I'm out. Peace.